Welcome to the Quiz Wizard program. A good teacher can increase his efficiency manifold by using latest tech tools. Here is one such tool to organize lesson plans, lectures, question and answer sessions. This software can be a wizard to assist an instructor during classes conducted either physically or in virtual mode. It is easy to type a MCQ in English text, especially when it is not lengthy. A simple quiz questionnaire can be typed in minutes. However, if the question has mathematical expressions or images or pertains to a different vernacular, it is far easier to refer to it by passing a link to page of a PDF file. Plethora of documents can be freely downloaded from the web as PDF files. Idea is to extract relevant information for instant projection. Hence, a vast data repository with structured bookmarks is a valuable asset to maintain. The wizard can be a powerful tool for the instructor to creatively organize a presentation and follow it up with a quiz. Advantage of a notes field can be taken to store cross references, helpful while addressing queries during assessment. Documents in PDF format can be bookmarked to open referenced page numbers. Quizzes once created can be saved for posterity. Quiz masters can reap the benefits of intellectual property invested over extended periods of time. Live interactive quizzes can be conducted by organizing the audience into teams for better understanding and retention. Quick dissemination of filtered contents is made easy, promises memory retention by elimination of chaff or clutter from essence. The software can be downloaded from gennextonline.com. Extract the .rar zipped file in a folder. Ensure application folder path does not have spaces. PDF folder contains sample PDF files and resides in application folder. Passwords for admin and user are NextGen and GenNext respectively, both case insensitive. Software has been created in 64-bit version of MS Access 2019 on Windows 10 platform. It is a trial come deploy version that allows 5 trial logins of 4 hours duration each, followed by registration to enable sets of 300 logins of 4 hours duration each. In the LAN mode of operation, the software .accde file can reside in a shared folder in the main machine and can be simultaneously accessed by up to 9 client machines, each registered with a machine-specific key. Prompts to renew registration will be displayed in the last 20 remaining logins. Couple of important settings in Access are required before we begin. Open Access application, go to Options, Trust Center, Trust Center Settings, Macro Settings, and enable all macros. Then come to Client Settings, go to Confirm, ensure that record changes is unchecked. We open the .accde file to have a look at the sample data already entered for demonstration. We log in as the admin with NextGen as password and click on View Categories. There are 3 distinct categories, namely member categories, quiz categories, and the rest all are subject categories. So in case we want to have a look only at member categories, we filter it to see only member categories. We clear the filter, then we look at only quiz categories. So only quiz categories are seen. Now if we want to have a look at only the subject categories, then we have to filter saying it does not contain quiz, and again apply another filter, does not contain member. So these are the subject categories. Under subject categories, we store questions. Please note that categories once created cannot be deleted. They can only be modified. Duplication of categories will not be permitted by software. We can store exactly 10 questions in a quiz set. Form tree view is used by admin to view all entities, configure quizzes, launch or terminate quizzes, and print results. Now, for instance, if we want to have a look at JEE question paper, some questions stored for JEE, and if we want to refer to, say, question number 7 of page 5 of this particular PDF, we just click at the record selector here, and both the question and its answer are opened. So this question is on page 5. Can you see page 5 here? This is the question, and thereafter the answer, corresponding answer, is on this page of the answer PDF file, which is a separate file. To commence from scratch, we go to add new categories. All categories have a hierarchical classification name as entity, category, and subcategory. Entities can be of three types: subject, or member, or quiz. The entity combo, we have to exactly enter member or quiz as the case may be. A new category code is automatically assigned following the highest existing category code. The admin can change it, however, in case of duplication, the category will not be saved. Similarly, after creating a member category, we go to add new members. Personal numbers need not be unique, as roll numbers of students belonging to different classes or sections are likely to be repeated. Also, this allows flexibility for a particular member to belong to a different quiz group. For same personal number in a particular member category, error is flagged. We cannot have the same personal number in a particular member category. Once a subject category is created, we can go to add new questions and can populate it with innumerable number of questions. Each identified by a unique question accession number that is automatically assigned by the software. Another way to uniquely identify a question is by category code and serial number, since software ensures that there is no duplication of serial number in the category. In case an error is flagged for duplication, we can delete the entry in the database window which opens up, and thereafter close the database window with Alt F4. For instance, let us add a member called BP, the member added with card number 1. That's the roll number 1. Now we see that the entry is duplicated, so the database window opens. So in that case, I can select that particular record and delete it and say Alt F4 to go back. So now if we see members, this particular member is now deleted where there was a duplication. There are two types of multiple choice questions. So if we want to edit or modify the questions, we can come to, say, information technology. Here there are no PDF links. So the choices are given, A, B, C, D options are given here, and answer is the fourth option, that is D. Whereas if we have a question that has a PDF link, say JEE, here it is mentioned in a particular format, the question is framed, where uh, we have to exactly specify the category code for this particular question is 108. However, we have to prefix it with a 0 to make it a 4-digit name. And here the options are not mentioned because the PDF file already contains the options. We just need to mention the answer page number, which will be the page number on 108 alpha PDF file. So this answer page number automatically opens the answer page. Now the record selectors are not activated here. So in that case, we go to view all questions. Supposing for a particular category code, say 108, I wish to see all the questions. Then we filter it. And then here, if this particular question I would wish to see, I just click the record selector and that particular question along with its corresponding answer, the PDFs, both of them simultaneously open. Thus, for each instance of this software, up to 9999 PDF files, each containing up to 9999 pages, can be page marked for instant reference of selected questions and their answers. In order to configure a quiz, we first create quiz categories under Add New Categories. A quiz category can save a set of exactly 10 questions. After selecting exactly 10 questions randomly from different subject categories, we click the Save button. We can always override questions to a quiz category. In TreeView, one cannot edit, but only view questions subject-wise. If question has a PDF link, a click on its record selector opens the referenced pages of both the question and corresponding answer PDF file simultaneously. The bottom right pane paints details of the corresponding question. The quiz master can easily toggle between the question and its solution tabs in Acrobat window. Questions stored in quiz categories that are linked to PDFs can also be viewed similarly. On completion of quiz, the student too gets a similar view. This obviates the old school method of flipping pages to search the answer at a different location of the same book. We configure a quiz by first adding a quiz category under Add New Categories. A quiz category can save a set of exactly 10 questions. After selecting exactly 10 questions randomly from different subject categories, we click the Save button. We can always override questions to a quiz category. So now we say create and follow the steps. So if I have to create this quiz, so logical reasoning, number series, hard, I select exactly 10 questions because there are only 10 questions in the question bank here. Having selected all these 10 questions, I say save. Now I select the quiz where I have to save these 10 questions. I call it the set 1. Since the quiz category exists, I can always overwrite it. So now this quiz is freshly created and saved. To configure a quiz, we click on Load button and follow the sequence suggested. Quiz parameters are set where the topic is written, the time allotted in hour, minute and second format. Time to one end of the quiz is 5 seconds prior to the finish. I have configured it now. Display answers has been ticked. Now this PDF path should not have any space, and PDF application path is automatically detected once Adobe Reader is installed. PDF file names are numerical based on category code and can have maximum 4 digits, that is 1.pdf to 9999.pdf. After clicking load, we go to tree view and select quiz. Now 10 quiz questions have been loaded. We configure a quiz by loading either 10 or 20 or 30 questions, that is at most 3 quiz categories, each having a set of exactly 10 questions. To deselect a set of 10 questions, you can press the deselect button and select that particular quiz which is to be deselected. So the questions are deleted from the quiz. Now again, if I select it, all those 10 questions will be loaded. In LAN mode, where a maximum of 10 students can appear a quiz, the admin can monitor the login status on his console. He goes to members update and he sees that there are 3 members and nobody is yet logged in. So once the students log in, this will reflect in the admin's side. In case of duplication of questions, a warning is sounded, but it is the responsibility of the quiz master to check the questions and arrange their sequence by sorting quiz question number. Quiz question number can have duplicates, and the same number accords equal priority. That is, questions will be clubbed together. So we come to arrange sequence, and this quiz question number field can be changed depending on how we want to sequence the questions. In quiz preview mode, the timer is not on. This mode can come handy for online teaching. A single click on the question, if linked to a PDF, opens both the question and answer PDF files in 2 separate tabs spontaneously. After preview, we go and add members who are supposed to undertake the quiz. So 3 members are added. In this particular category there were 3 members, so all 3 have got added. In standalone or LAN mode, the admin can launch the quiz and log out for a student to log in thereafter and attempt the quiz on the same machine. So the quiz gets launched we add the quiz first. Okay, so there were 10 questions already, now another 10 have been added, so 20 quiz questions, but then the same set has been repeated, so there's a duplication error. So in that case, what we need to do is deselect the later 10 set. So quiz deselected. Now all the quiz questions have been removed. Now I add 10 questions. Now I add the members who are to undertake the quiz. Then I say launch. So total members 3 and total questions loaded are 10. I say OK. In order to get a real-time perspective of user interface, the admin can simulate the quiz by setting a small timer value of say 20 seconds. The student logs in with password GenNext. Selects his name from the drop-down box and waits for the quiz to commence. If the quiz is already launched by the instructor and a student is late to join, he can still commence and avail the full time allotted. A click on the question having a link opens the corresponding PDF file. To enter choice, the student presses Alt Tab to switch back to quiz interface and attempts his answers, or you can say Alt F4 also to close the PDF file. In quiz parameters, if display answers is enabled, answers get submitted automatically on completion of allotted time, and correct answers are highlighted in green and the wrong ones in red. Thereafter, the student can click on any question link to view both the question and its corresponding answer in two separate tabs. This circumvents the cumbersome process of having to flip pages of a book each time any answer is to be verified. If admin decides not to display answers, then submit button can be used if student wishes to leave early. In either case, the admin can exercise his discretion to terminate the quiz at any point of time. Now going to the admin section, we can monitor the results. So the results button shows the report in a tabular format containing individual marks and the total marks obtained by all participants as a team for relative performance evaluation of teams. For ease of visibility, all correct answers and only the correctly attempted answers are enclosed in boxes. The results report can be saved to a PDF file using the print to file option. This equips the admin to have question specific or student specific discussions in the classroom.